I hear it might rain.
Johnny Depp has been through a lot in recent years. His failed marriage with Amber Heard cost him a lot more than he could have ever anticipated. But now that Johnny's name has been cleared, it looks like he is all set to return back to the big screen and his most famous franchise, Pirates of the Caribbean. Needless to say, celebrities and fans alike are celebrating his return. Johnny Depp is a remarkable actor who has made his own mark in the acting world, thanks to his energetic and quirky performances. He's brought to life so many of our favorite characters.
The Earth says hello.
Be it Jack Sparrow or Willy Wonka, that man knows how to bring a character to life. In only a few years' time, Johnny became a legend in Hollywood, who was not only loved for his craft and talent, but also for his kind behavior.
I mean, it was amazing, and seeing him create that character, because certainly in the first one, no one thought that it would work. We were all sort of watching him going, okay, mate, you're right.
Because it's this kind of swaggering weird.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's completely crazy, and it read in the script completely straight, so it was totally his creation, which was amazing. Yeah, and he's wicked, and I think a performer that can really take the bull by the horns and go for it is really impressive.
Even his co-stars are always shocked by the potential and range that Johnny possesses as an actor. Acting for Johnny is like second nature, and his talent shows through his work. Johnny was one of the most respected artists in the industry, but things changed completely after his wife Amber Heard accused him of domestic violence. Johnny quickly became an outcast in Hollywood, and all production companies cut ties with him. Even Disney dropped him from Pirates of the Caribbean, possibly one of the biggest franchises to ever exist. And the success of this franchise rested solely on the shoulders of Johnny Depp's Jack Sparrow. Johnny and Amber's legal battle has been going on for a really long time now. Surprisingly, their trial was made public, and everyone had access to all that was happening in court. Was Johnny an abuser, or was he being framed? That was the question on everybody's lips. For months, Johnny fought his case and denied all and any claims of domestic violence. Still, the damage had been done. His reputation had been ruined, and his lifetime of work had been discarded. It's understandable for public opinion to change every now and then, depending upon the popularity. But what's shocking is that even a company like Disney didn't think things through when they removed Johnny Depp from the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. The Pirates of the Caribbean carried on as a spin-off, and the role of Jack Sparrow appeared to have been wrapped up for good. Johnny's court case caused him a lot of pain and emotional stress. People that should have supported him and stood by him left his side, and the public opinion also shifted against him. Most of all, his entire career seemed to have been ruined for good. He lost Pirates of the Caribbean and the Fantastic Beasts franchise. All of this legal mess cost him at least $600 million. As time went by, everyone started to notice a certain pattern in the court hearings. It seemed like Amber Heard's testimony was not as truthful as everyone had previously assumed. After months and months of trial, Amber was still to produce any substance to help prove her case. Finally, people started to believe Johnny's version of the story. This recent shift in the public opinion, as well as Johnny's victory in court, was enough to make Disney realize they had made a grave mistake. They had abandoned Johnny even though there was no conclusive evidence against him from the very start. To make up for it, Disney offered Johnny a $300 million deal as well as an apology. Johnny had initially said that he would never accept Disney's proposal in the future, and that he would never work in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. Fortunately for all the fans, it seems like Johnny is finally reconsidering the proposal. Disney is willing to make amends for their past mistakes and bring Johnny back to the set of the Pirates of the Caribbean. But is Johnny willing to forgive Disney for their past mistakes? Looks like Johnny is not letting his ego cloud his judgment and is looking at the recent proposal in an objective manner. It is possible that the best possible way for Johnny Depp to step back in the industry exactly where he left it.
The man that I know and love is the man who's here tonight and who's like on form and does everything the right way. And you know, people go through all kinds of weird stuff in the world, and it's just a shame that it has to be dragged out into the public because God knows he's been one of the most private and stand-up people I've ever met.
Johnny's co-stars from the Pirates of the Caribbean had always been supported from the very beginning of his public trial, even when things got messy and Johnny's position didn't look very good in the eyes of the court or the public. His friends from the set continued to support him. It looks like they're all on cloud nine after the news of Johnny making his return to the Pirates of the Caribbean set. It's not confirmed whether Johnny will play the role again at all, or if he'll eventually refuse to return for the film, but it's good to know that his friends from the industry continue to have his back. Johnny was the most comfortable and encouraging co-star, and even a partner. Even his ex-girlfriends came to court to testify that Johnny was a good man, and he never did them any harm by intention. Winona Ryder was quick to defend him in court and said that even the idea that Johnny could be this violent man is unthinkable because he never harmed her. Not just this, even his co-star from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, Javier Bardem, appeared in court to testify that Johnny was not a violent or abusive man. His wife, Penelope Cruz, also spoke up about Johnny's kindness and thoughtfulness during the filming. Ava Green and Sia also publicly supported Johnny during this tough trial. All these celebrities are now finally celebrating the fact that truth has been revealed after many years, and that Johnny is able to go back to acting that he loves very much. If Johnny takes this offer from Disney, he will make a very anticipated return to the franchise. Pirates of the Caribbean already has 5 very successful movies under its belt, and it looks like the adventures in the dangerous waters of the Caribbean are far from over.
What are you doing? What are you doing? No, what are you doing? What are you doing? No.
The 6th movie in the franchise has already begun filming. Has Johnny taken up Disney's offer and returned to set? Is a question we're all wondering.
You've always run away from a fight. Have not? You have so. Have not? You have so. Have not? You have so.
No details have been revealed yet, but there are high chances that Johnny will take up Disney's offer. This $300 million deal will arguably be the greatest win for Johnny after his life became an absolute mess. This deal will not make up for all the heartache and trauma that Disney caused Johnny, but it's a start. It's about time that Johnny gets repaid for all the trouble he went to over some allegations that never got proven at all. You would expect a company like Disney to be more thorough and careful in their decisions and to carry out their own investigations in the matter before deciding which actor to drop over mere speculations. Hopefully Disney has learned their lesson and will take care of Johnny if he decides to join the cast of the 6th Pirates of the Caribbean movie after all. People are sure that Johnny would make his return to the franchise. One Twitter user wrote, "Johnny Depp returns to his hometown in Kentucky to visit his family as he happily poses for snaps with fans," amid claims he could return to Pirates of the Caribbean. His fans think it's only fair that Johnny be given back all the opportunities that were taken from him. One fan wrote, "I'm selfish wanting Johnny to return as Captain Jack Sparrow. Rumored for $300 million, he's worth every penny. He should also have a stipulation that Amber Heard gets fired from Aquaman franchise." Even if he hasn't yet confirmed his return to the movies, people are not ready to give up on him. In fact, they want to make Johnny realize how good of an opportunity it is for him to step right back in the industry. One Twitter user wrote, "Warriors, Depp heads, Depp family, Depp fans, fighters of Johnny Depp, we now need to get together and constantly ask Johnny Depp to go back to being Jack Sparrow. Let's do what we did to prove his innocence. We have to be persistent. Let's do it." That's it from our side for today, folks. We'll be back with more videos. Until then, take care and goodbye.